Welcome to Maker's Journey Workshop. I'm Benjamin Davies, and today we're making hooks. Nice little small plant hook, and they're really fun. We get to do some joinery here and approach that, and I teach you a way that I would approach joinery without tooling, because I imagine starting out, you probably don't have tooling yet or don't have much experience making tooling. These turned out pretty good. Really pleased with how the color turned out on this one. This one didn't turn out so bad either. Had it in my head. Not as pretty as I'd hoped it'd be, but man, I had a lot of fun. I love this connection right here. So let's get into it. Question! Starting stock size, 3/8 by 30 inches for the hook. And we use a 1/4 by 6 inch plate for the back plate. And 3/16 rivets. I already get them pre-made from Kane's Blacksmith Depot. All right, so let's talk about that step we just did right there. That's called a chamfer, and what you do is a half on, half off hammer blow, and it's a really nice, simple way to dress up the back mounting plate. We did two separate ones. This one's got a little more chatter in it. I did that with a rounding hammer, a ball peen hammer. You can do it real smooth and do it like this. You choose. Just a really nice way to add a little texture quickly, and so it looks handmade, not just something you cut off and ground down and went with. You try it. Stay. hold on. Why are you setting those rivets cold? Because I can. And it took me forever to figure out. I like my time. Time is like one of the most valuable things to me. So if I don't have to mess with a torch and waste the fuel, and I can actually set that cold, I'm setting it cold all day. How big can you go cold? It really just depends on how much of a hammer you can swing, my man. I've set up, I think, to 5/16 or 3/8 cold. I don't recommend it that big, but I'm comfortable up to 1/4 inch cold, especially if you're using hot rolled steel. All right, for setting our rivets, if you can tell in the video, we set this half on the anvil, right? Ideally, you would have like a little domed piece, so you would protect the head of that rivet, but this is okay starting out. And so the thing I like about this, and the reason we made these without tooling, is because starting out, I didn't have a lot of tooling. There were days where I would spend 10, 12 hours in the forge and have nothing to show for it. And so what I'm trying to show you here is you can go make a fun little project, especially with the holidays coming up. We've got Halloween, we have Thanksgiving, we have Christmas. It's that time of year we start hanging stuff outside. So you can go do a fun little project and show whoever you live with, kids, wife, whoever, that, hey, look what I made, and we can use it. And that's so much fun. So make some of these. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, they're really fun. Hey y'all, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope you get out this weekend and whenever you have some free time and try to make some of these. These are really fun. It's a nice way to spruce up the front porch, especially decorations with Halloween coming, Thanksgiving coming, Christmas right around the corner. It's fun to hang those little things, especially like little hummingbird feeders or something this time of year. So these guys turned out pretty cool. They're small, light duty. You'd be surprised the amount of weight you could probably hang on these. one of the main reasons we did the collar is we wanted to show you a joinery project. It's so fun being able to join things on. Get out there and try it, okay? Hope you enjoyed our workarounds around not having to use tooling and kind of making what you had accessible and using the actual stock size itself, or maybe the vise, getting creative. That's half of it starting out. Just use what you have. Don't be limited by what you don't have. Figure out what you got and figure out how to make it work. Get out there and crush it. Thank y'all. Smash that subscribe button. See, I said it nicely that time. Smash that subscribe button. Gotcha. Blah 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 blah. I did do a countersink. I did do doo-doo. He said doo-doo again. What the? Question. Yes, Ben. What? What, pray tell, is the starting stock size today? Oh, funny you should ask, kiddo. Today, 3/8 by 30 inches with a 1/4 by 6 inch black. What are you doing? You were terrible at accents. You know that, right? This is what happens on days when you work alone. Smash that subscribe button.